All right, before I get started, I want to make sure our viewers understand the purpose of this platform. We're here to inform you so that you can make the right decisions for you and your family, depending on where you are in life. That's pretty much what we do here every day. Now, with that being said, last Wednesday, we released a report where fans in Hampton, Virginia were reportedly filmed walking out of Corey Holcomb's performance at the WHYUHTN comedy show. According to that same report, some people found his jokes to be offensive and unfunny. Now, in that video we aired, it showed people exiting while Corey Holcomb was still on stage. All right. Now, this morning, I would receive an email showing a report filed by Holcomb on trying to have that very report removed and taken down. His claim was to quote, "This video features illegal footage captured on a cell phone inside of a venue that strictly prohibits recording on personal devices. Additionally, inaccurate reporting of events hurts my brand." Yeah, that's what he wrote. Now, YouTube would end up rejecting Corey's claim because of the fair use law that states fair use is a legal doctrine in U.S. copyright law that allows limited use of copyrighted material without permission for purposes like criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. Inaccurate reporting of events that hurt my brand, Corey, really? Corey, what are you saying? You mean like hurting Jess Hilarious' brand when you went after her and her son, calling her a whore and claiming the son will be gay in the future, according to Jess? Or hurting your brand like when you tell listeners that Donnell Rawlings is a mild comedian and that Dave Chappelle is overrated? Listen, man, we have no issues with retracting reports and letting our viewers know we got something wrong. But tell me, what was inaccurate about that report, Corey? What was it? We've seen it all. It was all on camera. I'm only addressing this in a matter because you tried to call the police on us for reporting something that we all saw with our own eyes. But you to get down on a laptop and jump on YouTube, whatever system they have, file that paperwork out. Paperwork. You filed out paperwork to say that someone was hurting your brand because of a report that they did when it happened on camera. We all saw the footage is, again, some weak-ish. Now, as a man-to-man, I do think that if it really bothered you, knock on the door. I got white neighbors. They the ones that go to them folks before they actually come to me. So that's why I'm saying what you're doing is not aligned with that Corey Holcomb brand that you preach about being real and calling people out. And instead of directly reaching out, you went to them folks. A little tattletale. I am tired of us propping up certain people as real when they are simply just as hurtful as them. Let me remind you, Africans snitched on other Africans during slavery. So Corey's behind the closed door tactics when no one is looking is not surprising. I'm only doing this because he's built the brand off trying to expose people, and now the bully is getting hit back. Corey, when you told viewers that we were fruity and that gay people ran our platform, not once did I even think about going to the YouTube police to express that I felt hurt and that you hurt my brand. I charged it to the game, used it for more content, laughed, and went on to the next story. So I asked, what are you doing? You've made several claims and said a lot that hurts people's brands, and I've yet to personally hear people attack you. Is it the audience's fault for finding your material too offensive and less comical? Is it their fault you decided to reportedly close out that particular show? Is it their fault that some people didn't find you funny enough to stay before traffic? I mean, is it their fault, Corey? Like, come on, man. Now, you must own that and re-huddle up with your team on things that you are presenting to people so that the headlines can read different, not read how you want them to read. We are here to cover the news. Now, if there's something you don't like, then that's on you to not make those things happen. I'm not happy. I didn't go excited knowing that we reported that. I moved on and said, oh, this is an interesting story. Given all the shit talking that you've been given, given all the criticism you gave Dave Chappelle, given all the criticisms you give Donnell Rawlings, given all the criticism that you've given Just Hilarious, all the criticism. And then we look up and people walking out your show, walking out during your set. There could be a number of reasons why these people walked out. Maybe they went to the bathroom, but maybe you weren't that funny for them to hold that pee. Maybe they had to beat the traffic. Maybe you weren't that funny where they was like, you know what? I could sit in traffic for this. They said no. Maybe it was, I don't know. Maybe it just wasn't hitting like that. And sometimes, as we know, comedians don't have strong nights. Your bad night might have been caught on camera, and it's okay. But for you to try to create a narrative as if you're the victim here, again, is weak. So with that being said, I ask you, Corey, what do you do? Do you keep filing complaints? Because we're not the only ones that ran that footage. We got that off TikTok and ran that story. Do you get down everybody's account that got your bad night or your bad set or your bad moment? Or do you own up to it when it comes down to your Tuesday night show and say, you know what, y'all? Wasn't my best tonight. Let me move on. Hopefully this is the time where you can reflect and be like, you know what, all that energy I put out, hating on people, maybe the universe is going to get to a point where it's going to catch me with my pants down. Because this is that moment. And this is another moment with your pants down because you are telling on them folks or telling to them folks, on your folks, somewhat your folks. Everything I mentioned can be changed by you. No one is forcing you to go in on women. No one is forcing you to not provide more punchlines in your material. And no one is forcing you to not deliver when it comes to certain crowds. It was all caught on camera, dog. Corey, my last question for you is, why you hating? When your second talent outside of comedy is to throw hate. You got caught with your pants down and you can't hold the L. With that being said, family, we just report the news provided by you and others. And if you have someone hating on you like Corey, you can call our hotline right now and leave a short message on who was hating on you and why, and we may air it here on the show. Reporting live from Hyper Clubhouse in Atlanta for Comedy Hype News, I'm John Abba.